Hi, Enneagram number 2. Welcome to your reading. Today we're going to be asking the question, what do you need to focus on? Okay, but before I get started, I just would like to say that if you like this style of reading, please don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I don't typically see this style of reading, and personality, Enneagram, that kind of stuff is really dear to me. So yeah, if you like this, please let me know. If you're interested in finding out your own Enneagram type, I do offer typing services, which are in the description box below. Otherwise, we will get started with your reading. Okay, what do you need to focus on? The riddle, becoming, white magic, nurture all you love, very fitting for Enneagram number 2. Shoes, I'm hearing walk a mile in my shoes, also very fitting. Let me just kind of move these over. So far, I'm really liking this style of reading. I know I've only done Enneagram number 1, but it's fun. Okay, we have divine timing. It says, the divine brings things into the timing that we need. Nothing comes before we're prepared, nor leaves too early. May I always trust your perfect and holy timing, dear Lord. Hyena. Okay. And I'm noticing the dark side of the moon and then the light side of the moon. Alpha Draconians, corrupt, unethical cults. All right. I am going to meditate on this and I will be right back. All right, so what I'm getting is that you need to focus on the betterment of your community, on remembering that people are different than you, and that's okay. I know that the disintegration line of Enneagram 2 is Enneagram 8, which can be very overbearing, authoritarian, and controlling. So if that is resonating for you, you may have found yourself going down through some unethical avenues or considering them at the very least. And that's not for everybody. For the other half of this, I'm also seeing that you're being encouraged to continue what you're doing. If you are donating, if you are dedicating your time, if you are reaching out to people, if you're sharing your knowledge with them, okay? But yeah, I'm mostly getting that you need to really focus on paying attention to the people that you're around. I'm hearing wolf in sheep's clothing. So make sure that, you know, if you are part of a community, I know that a lot of Enneagram people are very, they are Christian, but regardless of whether or not you're spiritual, Christian, all of that, you know, you believe in God, source, energy, whatever you call it, you're in the right place, because these are all divination tools to connect with your higher self. I know that there's a lot of misconceptions out there about tarot. Anyway, I digress. You are being asked to continue loving one another. You are being asked to become your best self by helping others. I know that Enneagram 2 also has a tendency to overrun themselves by helping other people. So maybe with this hyena and alpha draconians, you've experienced people who were just playing mind games with this riddle card here as well, while you were just over here practicing white magic, good magic, right? Wishing people well, saying, you know, God bless, all that kind of stuff. Donating your time, your energy, your resources to helping other people. Very typical of Enneagram number 2. All right, but maybe you're feeling a little bogged down by them. Maybe you're feeling a little out of sorts. You know, you wish that sometimes somebody would be able to just walk a mile in your shoes, because then they would understand that being so giving, being so understanding all the time isn't really easy. I know Enneagram 9s, 6s, even 5s and 4s can resonate with that idea as well. Actually, all of the Enneagrams really can, but I know Enneagram 2 is more like community focused. All right, but with that said, I am going to get into tarot, see what else comes out for you. These are oracle cards, by the way. They're just to help see the bigger picture. Not sure how many of you are new to all of this, but I appreciate you being here, and I assure you that you're in a safe place, okay? So, show me what Enneagram 2 needs to focus on, please. What does Enneagram 2 need to focus on? The 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Definitely you've been around some people who have made you feel like you weren't good enough, that the love you had to offer, the assistance and the care that you showed other people was not enough. First of all, that's not true, but I will continue. Okay, so what else? What does Enneagram 2 need to focus on, please? What does Enneagram 2 need to focus on? We have the Mother of Wands, which can speak to embracing your fiery energy when dealing with the things that you're protecting. Like this snake is protecting her young, these eggs underneath, and there's a wand going through here. Wands in tarot are represented by the element of fire, okay? And I also know that there's a misconception that just because you are feminine and receptive and giving and caring and all that kind of stuff, that you can't embody this fiery energy, that you can't have this powerful stance or boundaries for things. But the way this mother is protecting her young, you know, snakes aren't always bad. They protect, they signify renewal, rebirth, okay? The Ouroboros is a beginning and end symbol. I am the Alpha and the Omega, okay? That is the Ouroboros symbol. But you're reminded that you're allowed to represent this fiery energy and be creative and be compassionate at the same time, okay? Maybe some people made you feel like if you weren't essentially being a doormat, you weren't doing that enough. You weren't being available for people enough, and that is backwards. And that's not just my opinion. I know that there are a lot of people who will support you if you feel like you're not allowed to be that way, okay? Show me what Enneagram 2 needs to focus on, please. Show me what I need to see. Justice in reverse, okay? You need to focus on the people who aren't giving as much as you're giving. Energy transfer is it should be a balanced transaction, okay? Regardless if you're light or dark, if you are a different gender than another person, if you are this, if you're that, if you're whatever, energy transfer between people should always be fair and balanced, okay? So you're really being asked to focus on the relationships where you're giving too much, maybe because there's some fear here, maybe there's been generational trauma of what a typical relationship should look like, okay? But just because you want equality, just because you want balance and fairness and reciprocity, does not make you any less of an Enneagram 2. It does not make you any less compassionate, does not make you any less kind or giving or caring, any of that, okay? The Daughter of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, somebody came and stole your fire. Or lots of people, I'm hearing lots of people have stolen your fire. Maybe you feel resentful for how much you've given in the past, but you've always come back at it. You've always said, all right, I know it's the right thing. I know it's the thing I need to do. I know it's this. I know it's that. But every single time you've been in this, unbalanced energy. It's almost like you've given so much of yourself. We have 4 cards here in reverse. And the only one that's not in reverse is the Mother of Wands. So you are being asked to focus again on your personal empowerment, okay? Because that comes from God too. That comes from Source. That comes from the universe. You wouldn't have that within you if it wasn't useful, okay? Anger is often a sign that something's wrong. If you feel angry, if you're feeling angry or you feel this fire being evoked within you because somebody's not giving you something, that is your signal that something is wrong and you're being asked to focus on that. Okay? Show me what I need to see, please. What does Enneagram number 2 need to focus on? What does Enneagram 2 need to focus on? What do Enneagram 2 need to focus on? Yeah, because like I said earlier, the disintegration line of a 2 is an 8. And if you go backwards, you are becoming what you are trying to not be like. Okay? And I'm not saying that all 8s are bad. It's just not you. It's not you. So of course you're going to wear an 8's clothing incorrectly. You're not an 8. You're a 2. Okay? We have the Mother of Swords. Yeah, so some of you have really had to step into this logical persona of, being cutthroat and being authoritarian. And this is the way that it is, in that 8 controlling energy. But that isn't a true boundary if you're not able to live with your highest alignment, if you're not able to do the things that you feel in your heart are right. Show me what I need to see, please. So yeah, you're being asked to focus there. And just because you've been hurt in the past, okay, so not only do you maybe need to readdress what it was about those relationships, about those situations that really hurt you, that made you have to embody this Swords energy, which the swords in tarot represent intellect, communication, logic, and the 3 of Swords is known for betrayal, heartbreak, sadness, regret, pain even. Okay, so a lot of pain can lead you into this Mother of Swords energy, which the Mother of Swords, when healthy, is very articulate. She knows how to express her points of view. She feels free to say what she needs to say. Okay? But if you're embodying that in an 8-ish energy, you're not embodying it in a 2-ish energy. And that's not to say that a 2 can't also have a Mother of Swords, because absolutely they can. They can embody both of these energies. They can be fiery and resilient and powerful and also say at the same time, I will not tolerate you treating me this way. That is still being kind and compassionate and caring. Establishing a boundary with somebody else should show them that you care enough about them for them to see that you're trying to continue your relationship. If somebody gets upset at your boundaries, that is a red flag that that person has been violating your boundaries, that they're not used to you establishing your boundaries, okay? I feel like there's a lot to unpack here with pile number 2. But I just want you to know you're in good company, okay? This is a channel of empowerment. Mental alchemy, it's transforming the bad, turning it into the good, okay? It's taking one thing and making it into something that you never even thought you could make it into. We have the 2 of Wands here in reverse, okay? Some of you have been feeling like stuck, like you can't move forward, you can't do what you want, you can't do this, you can't do that. But you're being asked to focus on not only the things you can do to transform your situation, but to remember that you are strong. Look at your life experiences. Look at the things that you've gone through. Look at the things that it's taught you, okay? It's taught you those things for a reason, and you have got this. And it doesn't for a second mean that you're not kind or compassionate, and anybody who tries to tell you otherwise doesn't really understand what compassion or kindness is. It's not you being a doormat. It's not you being a mute. It's not you being silent until spoken to. That is honestly abuse. I don't know, maybe in my opinion, I feel like a lot of people would say that as well. You have a voice. You were given a mouth for a reason. You were given a brain for a reason, and you're allowed to use those things. Those things are powerful. And whoever doesn't want you to use them, it's because they have power over you, and that's the way they want it. The 10 of Wands. Yeah, 10 of Wands speaks about burdens, okay? Letting somebody else have power over you can be a catastrophic and huge burden to carry if gone on for too long, all right? That is what I have for you, my Enneagram number 2. If you like this video, if it resonated, please leave a comment down below. I would love to hear your stories here. Give me a thumbs up at the very least, or subscribe to my channel. I would be grateful. And if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, my contact information is down below. I also do personality consultations as well, okay? I hope to see you next time. Bye.